Testing. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Greene County Fair Beef Show. We're going to be starting in about 5 minutes. First class will be Angus breeding heifer. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Greene County Fair Beef Show. We're going to get started here with a quick introduction of our judge. Our judge today will be Adam Pryor from Woodbine, Iowa. Lives in Woodbine with his wife Melanie and 5 kids. They raise show cattle. They have been for 20 plus years. And pasture sale in September and a cow sale every year in January. So let's give it up for our judge today, Adam Pryor. Entering the ring now will be Class 1 Angus breeding heifer. First call for Class 2 key breeding heifer.
Good morning. Young lady has a really nice March Angus female here in single entry in the Angus division. Really nice bodied, really sound functional. Got a really nice brood cow look to her. Let's give that young lady a round of applause.
Grand champion Angus breeding heifer goes to Kalia Minahan. Last call for Class 2 key breeding heifer. First call for Class 3 Maine and Jew breeding heifer. We would like to remind all champions to make your way back to the back corner of the ring for a picture. We'd also like to say thank you to Homestead Bank for sponsoring the live feed for today's show. Entering the ring now is Class 2 breeding heifer.
Young man has a really nice April key heifer here, single entry. I really like the functionality of this heifer. She's really sound at the ground. She gets out and goes really good. I love her front 1/3 design. Her shoulder and her neck blends in. Her neck ties high out of the top of her shoulder. Her rib cage design is really nice. Just a really complete, really nice female. When we bring her back in later, we'll see if she can withstand some competition, although she was a single entry in this key division. Let's give this young man a round of applause. Thank you.
Grand champion key breeding heifer goes to Ethan Frederick. Entering the ring now is Class 3 breeding heifer. In the ring now is Kayla Muir with her main Anjou breeding heifer. First call for Class 4 Foundation Simmental breeding heifer.
Young lady has a really cowy, big-bodied, bold April Maine Anjou or higher percentage Maine heifer here. A single entry again. I love the brood cow look and the overall power and design. If you want to get really, really nitpicky, you could maybe neaten this one up just a little bit up and through her front 1/3, but that's a really, really high-quality female with a lot of brood cow look, and gonna go home and make a nice, fabulous cow for this young lady. Let's give her a nice round of applause.
Champion Maine Anjou breeding heifer goes to Kayla Muir. Entering the ring now is Class 4 Foundation Simmental breeding heifer.
Pull right up there. Really nice class of Foundation Simmental heifers here. Young man's Baldy heifer is going to win the class fairly easily. Really got a great brood cow look to her. I love her body and rib shape. She's got a nice silhouette, good design up through her front 1/3. If you want to get really picky, I'd like to change her off her back end, off her rear wheels a little bit. She wants to get outside of her skeleton a little bit when she goes away from me. Wants to stand underneath herself just a little bit, but that's a really high quality foundation Simmental heifer for that young man to go ahead and win the class and win the Simmental division. The next pair of heifers, you can flip-flop them if you wanted to. I wouldn't argue with you. The young man's heifer is just a little fresher in her design, a little bit neater up through her front end. Silhouette and design from the sides, just a little bit neater condition. She's really fresh. Very high quality female. When she goes home, going to make a nice brood cow for that young man. Young lady's heifer in 3rds, probably got a little more muscle compared to the heifer above her, but she's just not quite as neat in her overall design. But still a lot of brood cow value that are going to go home and make a fabulous cow for that young lady. Let's give this class of Foundation Simmental heifers a round of applause. Thank you.
Champion Foundation Simmental breeding heifer goes to Bryce Stevenson. Reserve champion goes to Peyton Minahan. Entering the ring now is Class 5 Dexter breeding heifer. First call for Class 6 Gelby breeding heifer.
Young lady has a really nice Dexter female here. I asked her if her heifer had some personality, and she said yes. Roxanne has lots of personality. As she was standing here bellowing at me when I was looking at her. Really nice brood cow look to her, very sound, functional, square. Young lady's doing a really nice job showing her. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Champion Dexter breeding heifer goes to Carly Rudolph. Next up is Class 6 Gelby breeding heifer.
Entering the ring now is Class 6 Gelby breeding heifer. First call for Class 7 county raised breeding heifer.
Rain last night, and the cool weather's got us all feeling good. And the young man's Gelby heifer, I think's wanting to go for a little joyride. She's feeling good this morning. Also, he's doing a really nice job showing her that really nice, sound, functional, good brood cow look to her. Really fresh in her. Fresh in her design. She's not carrying too much condition anywhere. She's going to go home and make a fabulous young brood cow for this young man. Let's give him a really nice round of applause.
Champion Gelby breeding heifer goes to Peyton Minahan. Entering the ring now is Class 7 county raised breeding heifer. First call for Class 8 commercial breeding heifer.
Nice class of county raised heifers here. Young man that I'm going to lead off the class with he said she's a papered belted Galloway. That's a really, really nice heifer. I love her cow look, her body design, rib design is really, really nice. Sound functional. Going to go home and make a fabulous cow for that young man. She just outpowers our heifer in second here with just brood cow look and overall dimension. That's not to take anything away from the young man. In second here, he's got a nice female. She's really, really fresh in her design. Got some good rib shape considering the amount of flesh she's carrying. She's going to go home and make a fabulous commercial bred female for him someday too. Let's give this class of county raised heifers a nice round of applause.
Champion county raised breeding heifer goes to Nicholas Madsen. Entering the ring now is Class 8 commercial breeding heifer.
Young man has a really, really nice black and white female here to lead off the first class of the commercial heifers. Really, really good in her design. I love her balance. I like her rib shape, really neat up through her front 1/3. When you ask her to get out and go, she's really, really good on her feet and legs. Just a really complete female to win the first class here of commercial heifers. Let's give this young man a round of applause.
Entering the ring now is Class 9 commercial breeding heifer. First call for Class 10 commercial breeding heifer.
We have some differences here in the three females here in this class. The one I'm going to go ahead and start with is the young man's. He said we got a little White Park and a little Angus in this female. She's going to win the class just on structure. When she gets out and goes, she balances up as good as anything in the class, and she gets out and goes on her feet and legs. Sound functional. Going to go home and make a really nice brood cow for that young man. But yeah, where she excels in this class is just from a functional standpoint on her feet and legs. Young man's heifer coming in second. The next two heifers, honestly, both of them, if we tweak some small things on their leg structure, we could see them rival your heifer that we're going to win the class with a little bit closer. But we just need to change a little bit, tweak their leg structure a little bit, both on front end and on rear end, how they travel. Good body shape, good brood cow looks in both of those cows, both of those females. We just need to make them get around the ring just a little bit freer and easier to move higher in the class today. Let's give that class of females a nice round of applause.
Entering the ring now, is Class 10 commercial breeding heifer.
Nice pair of heifers here in this class. The young man's brockle-headed one I'm going to start with just does it from a balance standpoint. When you ask her to get out and go in the ring, she gets out and goes good. She wants to fight the halter just a little bit, but I think when you get her to relax just a little bit, she's going to get out and travel just fine. Really nice cowy build, good rib shape, rib cage design, neat up through her front 1/3. I like how her shoulder lays into her. That's a really nice female to start this class with. Young man's baldy heifer coming second. Tons of cow power there, big bodied, broodiness. She's carrying a little bit more condition today than I like to see. She's wanting to get just a little deeper in her chest, carrying a little fat up there in that udder area, but that's still a really broody, good cow prospect for that young man to take home. Let's give this class a nice round of applause. When we bring the 3 class winners and the commercial heifers back out here and get them lined up, to me, there's 2 of them that stick out. It's your Class 1 winner and your Class 3 winner that are in contention. Your Class 3 winner, great brood cow look, neat up through her front 1/3. When you ask her to get out and go, I'd like to soften her up just a little bit at the ground, but that's getting really picky on a really, really nice female. Young man's heifer out of the first class. Very, very complete in her design, kind of one of them fault-free heifers. She's just got maybe a little of the extra wow factors and special parts to her. Her neck's just a little bit more extended. When she puts her feet down, she puts them down and hits the ground. She travels just a little bit softer. She's going to be your champion commercial, and the young man out of Class 3 with the broccoli face will be your reserve. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you.
Champion commercial breeding heifer goes to William Thorpe. Reserve champion goes to Joe Davis. Entering the ring now is Class 11 cow-calf pair.
The young lady has a really nice cow-calf pair here in the single entry. She said it's her first calf. The cow side of it, she's doing a fabulous job raising this calf. She's got a beautiful udder. She's staying in good shape with raising that big February bull calf. Very, very sound functional. That cow's going to have a lot of longevity. Great project with the cow for the young lady. The bull calf's got a lot of performance, good fleshing ability. That's just a really nice, high-quality cow-calf pair to win our cow-calf division. Let's give them a nice round of applause.
Champion cow-calf pair goes to McKenna Ebersol.
Let's give this group of the Supreme Breeding Heifer lineup exhibitors all a nice round of applause. We've got some different shapes and different sizes and different types and kind out here, but when you really study them, when you're coming in, when you're judging them classes, what I try and do is I try and find the females that put the most good things together into what you would call a complete package, and there's going to be some flaws here and there and a few of them once in a while, but you just try and put the ones that have the most good things about them together. The whole lineup, there's good things about every one of these heifers. Sound functional, gonna go home and make fabulous cows for these young men. There's 2 heifers out here that, in my opinion, just have a couple of the extra special pieces, a little more look. They're a little sounder, just a little better at the ground than a few of the ones around them. And I'm gonna go show you which 2 females those are. Let's give this group one more round of applause for a great breeding heifer lineup. They tell me I get to pick 3, so we brought the reserve commercial in here into contention, and that is a really nice female. I love her brood cow look. I love her design up through her front 1/3. Still like to change her just ever so slightly right at the ground, and that's where I think our high percentage main heifer excels on her, just on soundness right at the ground. Got a great brood cow look, a lot of body, a lot of rib shape. She'll be your 3rd overall as our high percentage main heifer. Let's give her a nice round of applause.
Grand champion breeding heifer goes to Ethan Frederick. 2nd overall goes to William Thorpe, and 3rd overall goes to Kayla Muir.
First call for Class 12 Junior Feeder Bull/Steer calves.
Young lady has a really nice single entry here in the feeder calf division. Said he was born middle of February. I love the muscle shape. I love the structure. I love the body. I love the front end design on that calf. She's gonna go home and make a really high quality steer project for her next year. Let's give that young lady a nice round of applause.
Grand Champion Junior Feeder Bull/Steer calf goes to Kayla Muir. Entering the ring now is Class 13 Junior Feeder heifer calves.
Young lady has a really high quality feeder heifer here in a single entry in the feeder heifer division. Really fault free, really complete. Love her soundness at the ground, good hip rib design. Really extended up through her front 1/3. That's just a really high quality female for that young lady to take home and possibly make into a project for next year. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Grand champion junior feeder heifer calf goes to Kayla Muir. And just a reminder, the baby contest is starting at 9:30 in Clover Hall.
I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna ask all the exhibitors what their name is and their calf's name, and then a certain question. So we'll let you hear the answers. What is your name, first of all, your calf's name, and then what is your favorite part about showing?
My name's Kalia, and this is Buddy, and my favorite part about showing is getting to know the calf.
Let's give her a nice round of applause. Okay, I want to know your name and the name of your calf, and then I want you to tell me who does all the work on your calf.
Maggie and Clarabelle, and then probably my dad because he lives there.
Good answer. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Okay, so our exhibitor here, she'll tell you I'm going to ask her name and the name of her calf, and I want the favorite thing about her calf.
My name's Holly, and this is Captain, and my favorite thing about my calf is his little curls.
Let's give her a nice round of applause. I'm going to ask, we need your name and your calf's name and why your calf can be a pain in the behind.
I'm Hannah. This is Moose. And sometimes he can be a pain in the behind when he steps on my feet and does not lead very good.
Let's give her a nice round of applause. All right, so exhibitor name and favorite thing about your calf and the calf name, okay?
My name is Riley. This is Coco. And my favorite thing about her is her white belly because it's cute.
Let's give her a nice round of applause. Exhibitor name and then the name of the calf and why we named it how we did.
My name's Kaden. This is Grizzly. I named her Grizzly because she's fuzzy when she was.
Guess she's fuzzy when she was a baby. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Great job. Let's give this round of exhibitors for the Budcast Show a nice round of applause. I asked them a few questions before I put the mic in front of them. They're very knowledgeable about their projects. They did a very good job. They're not placed in any order. We just kind of pulled them in to practice for a year. And I'm going to turn the mic over here, and I think they've got a few other things to say about them.
Let's give these youngsters a round of applause again. This young group of kids went through an interview process that I tell you what, they have more passion about this project than a lot of us have in our daily lives. And if we could have a little more of this passion in today's world, I think we'd all find ourselves in a lot better place. But if you get a chance after the show and want to talk to one of these young individuals, they have got a lot of excitement. And I tell you what, it really makes you feel good about the future of the livestock industry. So let's give them a round of applause again, and I'll give you the results. All right, receiving purple, we have Maggie Reed. Receiving purple, we have Riley Maurer. Receiving purple, we have Kaylee Minahan. Receiving purple, we have Holly Miller. Our reserve grand champion goes to Caden Burbank. And our grand champion goes to Hannah Fouch. All right, guys. And one last thing on the bucket calves, all of the record books are in the livestock office. If you would just like to stop by there and pick up your record books, you can take those home with you. Thank you very much.
Grand champion bucket calf goes to Hannah Fouch. Reserve grand champion goes to Caden Burbank. Entering the ring is Class 1 of our Clover kids.
Can I get your name?
Bentley,
What's your calf's name?
Oreo.
Is he kind of full of fire?
Yeah.
He looks like he's a little full of fire. That's all right. You're doing a really nice job. Let's give this young man a round of applause. What's your name?
Logan.
What's your calf's name?
Shadow.
Shadow looks pretty tame. You've been working with him as a boy? Yeah, you've been working with him a lot?
Yes. Every day? No.
Not every day?
I have not been working with him every single day, but I have been giving him food.
Well, that's good. Let's give this young man a round of applause. How are you today?
Good.
What's your name?
Malia.
I like your pigtails.
Playing with Phil. Playing with Phil.
You like to play with him? It's her favorite thing about her calf. She likes to play with him. Let's give her a really nice round of applause. She's doing a great job. What's your name?
Kenna.
I like them boots. What's your calf's name?
Buddy.
Is Buddy nice or is Buddy kind of wild and rambunctious?
He's kind of wild.
But you're working on getting him tame?
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing a really nice job. Let's give her a nice round of applause. What's your name?
Nora.
Where'd the number 15 come from?
I don't know.
Just somebody put the tag in there, or was that your idea?
That was no way.
Oh, I didn't know if it was lucky number 15. No? What's your favorite thing about your calf?
She's stubborn.
That's your favorite thing is she's stubborn? That'd be the first time I heard that answer. Let's give her a nice round of applause. What is your name?
Addie.
Hi, Addie. What's your calf's name?
Lily.
When do you know when Lily was born?
November 15th.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Let's give her a really nice round of applause. She's doing a great job. Let's give this young group of exhibitors a really nice round of applause. We're not gonna place them, but I'm just gonna tell everybody to just go ahead and pull in, just like you are. The Bucket Calf programs and the Clover Kids programs all over the state of Iowa are great programs. I always enjoy seeing that. When my kids were little, they started showing calves at this age. I think it's a great thing to get kids involved when they're young and get them interested in showing cattle. And let's just give this great group of young exhibitors one more nice round of applause before they exit the ring.
Entering the ring now is our second class of Clover kids.
What is your name there, young sir?
Aiden.
What's your calf's name?
Salty.
Salty? Where did you come up with that name?
I don't know.
You don't know?
From my mom.
From your mom? No. What, that's a colorful halter you got there.
Thanks.
Did you pick it out?
No.
You just grabbed it. Mom picked that out too?
Yeah.
All right, let's give him a really nice round of applause. He's doing a nice job. What's your name?
Easton.
What's your calf's name?
Joey.
Joey? Where'd you come up with that name?
Because he likes to jump a lot.
Oh, what's that like?
I don't know.
Like a kangaroo?
Huh?
Like a kangaroo?
No.
No, you weren't thinking that? You named him Joey? You just named him Joey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's give him a really nice round of applause. How about you? What is your name, sir?
Keegan.
Keegan, what's your calf's name?
Buddy.
Did you raise him?
No.
Did you bottle feed him?
Yes.
You bought him, where'd you get him from?
Bubba.
Ah. Sounds good. He's doing a really nice job. Let's give him a nice round of applause. What's your name?
Brindley.
How about your calf? Oh, wait. Let me guess. Sweet Tart?
Her name is Sweetheart.
Oh, Sweetheart. I couldn't read the tag right, huh? That's a pretty tag. Did you make it?
No.
Who made it?
I don't know.
Well, you don't just buy those in a store, I don't think, do you?
Actually, my mom bought it from online.
Oh, that is then. That's a really cool tag. I like it. Let's give her a really nice round of applause. She's doing a nice job. What is your name, sir?
Emmett.
How about your calf?
Shadow.
Shadow? Where did you think of that name?
No.
No? Did you raise your calf?
No.
Did you bottle feed him for a while?
No.
No? So you just showed up to show him?
Yes.
Oh, you had to borrow one? Did you have a good friend you had to borrow one from? Well, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. You better tell that friend thank you for bringing you a calf to show, right?
Yes.
All right, let's give him a really nice round of applause. What is your name?
My name's Haley.
And what about your calf's name?
Moose.
Moose? Where did you come up with that name?
I didn't. My sister did.
Oh, your sister did? What's that tag 16?
I don't really know.
Oh, that's one of my lucky numbers. That's a good tag.
Okay.
Let's give her a really nice round of applause. Our second class of Clover kids here have done a really good job. I hope you guys stick with it and keep showing cattle as you get old enough to show in the big ring. Let's give this group a really nice round of applause again for a great job.
Entering the ring is Class 16 return bucket calves.
Get our class of returning bucket calf projects back. Both exhibitors are doing a really nice job. The cool weather's got them feeling a little frisky today, which that can happen. There's only two of them here, so I'm going to go ahead and use your young lady to win. She's doing a really nice job with her female bucket calf return project, and your young man with his charcoal colored steer is going to be reserve. Let's give these exhibitors a really nice round of applause.
Grand champion return bucket calf goes to Madison Christensen.
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday we had the Beef Pen of 3 and the Herd Builder show down here at the buildings on the south end of the fairgrounds. If you get a chance, the Beef Pen of 3 project and the Herd Builder project are both, I guess what I would call real world projects. The Pen of 3 it's about production. The kids are judged on three basis levels. One's a live evaluation by a judge. The second evaluation is a record keeping and educational component of the project, and the third evaluation is based off of carcass grid results that we won't actually get those results until about 2-3 weeks from now. So to announce the winners from yesterday for the live evaluation by our judge, second place was Owen Frederick. And I think we have a trophy here for you. Somebody that you kind of know is going to get that for you. Did you have a better pen of cattle than your sister?
Yes.
All right. I thought that might be the answer. Did she help you?
Yeah.
Did you help her?
A little.
Oh, it's just a ribbon. Sorry about that. I thought you had a trophy. I guess it's just ribbon. Sorry, bud. All right. First place in the overall live evaluation is the Trey Schilling. So for our educational component of the project, second place or reserve was Cody Allen. Cody's not able to be here this morning. And our educational first place is to Trey Schilling. So and then to announce our winner from our 2020 carcass evaluation, because we have to do that a year in the rears, is our reserve was to Cole Betts. And Cole's not able to be here this morning, I don't think. And then our first place carcass evaluation from 2020 is Madison Karstens. Is Riley here? Bauer. Do you know who it is? Trey Rowan will get it. Okay. There's another component to the Pen of 3 project, and that's the rate of gain. And our overall champion for the rate of gain was Trey Schilling. Kind of looks like to me Trey may need some help. Somebody want to back a pickup up here, help Trey out with some trophies here? All right, so next up we have for our herd builder project, and this is a cow-calf project, another real world project I would call it. And our champion for that was Riley Maurer. All right, thanks everybody. Thank you guys. How about one big last round of applause for our contestants, and everyone eat beef.
Okay, we want to, ooh, that's loud. My name is Tanner Lawton. I'm the Vice President of the Greene County Cattlemen's Association, and every year for, gosh, probably the last 20 plus years, we've given out scholarships to all the senior participants that have shown cattle over the years. So if any of these kids can hear me in the barn, I'd like them to come up, or if they're in the ring. These are graduating seniors that have shown cattle 2 or more years. Kayla Muir, Joe Davis, Ashlyn Frederick, Annie Twilley, Zach Burbank, and Lizzie Allen. These young men and ladies have shown cattle over the years, and we will be giving them a $250 scholarship for their participation in the beef industry and their passion for raising and showing cattle. So if we could give them all a round of applause, that would be great. Thank you, seniors.
Hi, I'm Yvette Bardole, and I'm a member of the Youth Development Committee. And it's my pleasure to announce Greene County's Hall of Fame inductee. From an early start at age 6, helping her older sisters show their beef projects, to service on the Iowa 4-H Foundation Board, 4-H has played a formative role in Jackie Albert Andrews' life. As a Boone County 4-H'er, she was a member of the Dodge Daney Damsels and Dodge Go-Getters 4-H clubs. During her 8 years as a 4-H'er, Jackie attended 4-H conferences in Ames, leadership camps as an officer, and participated in home furnishing, clothing, food and nutrition, photography, communications, and beef projects. Jackie and her family exhibited cattle nationally, including Exarban, American Royal, International Livestock Show, and National Western. Fond memories include showing the 1967 Iowa State Fair champion Shorthorn heifer and being a member of the Boone County Livestock Judging Team competing at the 1970 Iowa State Fair. When she wasn't working with her cattle, Jackie was involved in practicing bread-making demonstrations and doing beef promotional activities. A graduate of Iowa State University in home economics and journalism, she was a campus 4-H'er. As an adult, Jackie became a volunteer for Greene County Extension and served on the Youth Development and Family Consumer Science Committees. She was a bucket bottle calf project evaluator, communications contest judge, and a leader of 4-H Legislative Day at the Capitol. She coordinated publicity to pass the Greene County Extension referendum, one of the first in the state. As a member of the Iowa 4-H Foundation Board of Trustees from 1998 to 2004, she served as marketing committee chair and volunteered at the Iowa State Fair and the Iowa 4-H camp in Madrid. Jackie continued to promote 4-H through her contributions to the Iowa 4-H and Greene County Extension centennial celebrations. She served as a leading volunteer in the research and presentation of Greene County Extension, the First 100 Years program in 2016. Life skills Jackie learned in 4-H are the importance of setting goals and record keeping. Goals help us focus our efforts on achievement and evaluating and recording our results. To me, learning to set goals is a personal expansion of our 4-H pledge. She said, "Because I've always been very thankful for 4-H, encouraging our daughters to be 4-H'ers and helping in their clubs was important," said Jackie. All 3 were members of Greene County clubs, including Hardin Clovers, the Youth Club, and Peyton Dawson, where they participated in communication, clothing, music, dog, and beef projects. Today, Jackie and her husband Jim reside in Jefferson. A recipient of the 4-H Meritorious Service Award in 2003, she continues as an active volunteer, encouraging youth to take part in this life-changing organization. Greene County 4-H is honored to have Jackie Andrew as the 2021 Greene County 4-H Hall of Fame recipient. Please give her a big hand.
Let's go ahead and give another round of applause for our judge, for our fair queen, Ashlyn Frederick, who's been handing out trophies, and for all the help that we have in the ring today. We will be beginning our market beef division here shortly. We would like to give a thank you to Home State Bank again for sponsoring the live stream. We'll go ahead and do first call for Class 17 Simmental market steers. Entering the ring now is Class 17 Simmental market steers. First call for Class 18 Dexter market steers.
Nice pair of steers here to start off the Simmental division for the market steers. You get some give and takes. I'm going to go ahead and use young lady's black steer. I think he just comes, when he's going away from you and coming at you, he's just opened up more. He's got more power. He's better behind his shoulders, a little more back shape, a little more true red meat and raw power in that steer. When you get him, ask him to get out and go, he travels around the ring plenty good enough. I think that one on 30 days on feed could look even better yet. He's got a little ways to go. That is a really nice steer for that young lady to start the class. Young lady's baldy steer coming in second. Really good design from the side. He just gives up some power. He doesn't open up quite as much behind his shoulder blades. But that's nothing to say that there's not a lot of positive things about the young lady's baldy steer. He's really sound. He's really balanced. He's nice, complete steer. Just gives up a little power to our class winner. Let's give that pair of steers a nice round of applause.
Champion Simmental market steer goes to Ashlyn Frederick. Entering the ring now is Class 18 Dexter market steers. First call for Class 19 crossbred market steers.
Really nice Dexter steer in the single class here. She's done a really nice job feeding him. He's sure handling some cover and got some fat on him. She's doing a really nice job of that project. Let's give her a really nice round of applause for our single entry in the Dexter steers.
Champion Dexter market steer goes to Carly Rudolph. Entering the ring now is Class 19 crossbred market steers.
basically medium weight. So we'll have
Nice class of steers here. We got a lot of differences in the first and second place steer, but I'm still trying to take the ones that put the most good things together. The young lady's black steer is the power one of the class. He's got the most muscle. He's got the most back shape. He's opened up behind his shoulder blades. I love his ribcage design. I love his overall muscle pattern. He wants to fight the halter a little bit. With the young lady and not wanting to set up, but when she does get him set up, that's a really, really nice calf. Really good one to start this class. Young lady steer in second has got the show steer look from the side. I really like his design. I like his feet and leg structure. He probably moves as good as anyone in the class. He's just given up a lot of muscle and shape compared to our class winner. He's a little more elevated than our class winner. If we get 45 days speed on this one, I can see that one looking pretty good. He just gives up some muscle and power compared to our class winner. The young man's steer in third, probably built a little bit more like our class winner. He's got a little more muscle and shape to him. We just need to neaten him up in his front 1/3 and balance him up just a little bit better. From front to rear to move him any higher today. But three really nice high quality steers in this class of crossbred steers. Let's give them a nice round of applause.
Entering the ring now is Class 20 crossbred market steers.
Really high quality single entry steer here. I love his front end design. His neck comes right out the top of his shoulders. He's got that show steer look. With that being said, when you get on top of him, open up behind his shoulders, he's big backed. He shows a lot of muscle. I love his back design and his rib shape and overall power. When you ask him to get out and go, I'm not saying we couldn't free him up in his movement just a little bit today, but that's getting really picky on a really nice high quality steer there. Let's give that young lady a nice round of applause. We get our two class winners back out here, and they're both very high quality steers. There's just some little slight differences I see in them. Your steer that wins the first class is powerful, stout. I love his rib shape and back shape, and if you want to get real picky on him, you could maybe extend his front end a little bit more. But just a nice, complete, good sound, nice fat steer. Your steer that wins your second class is probably the one that's got your wow factor. He's got that extra show steer look when you get off of him. Really, really good looking, really good through that front 1/3. He's got plenty of power, a lot of back shape, good body shape. If you want to pick on that one a little bit, I'd like to free him up in his movement just a little bit on front and rear, but But both steers are really, really high quality, and not to take anything away from the young lady that was second in the first class. She's got a nice steer there that has a good show steer look, really good in sound. He's just giving up some muscle and power and fat cover and doability and just not quite finished yet compared to the steers in front of him. But let's give this group of those three young ladies a nice round of applause, and I'll show you your grand and reserve.
Champion crossbred market steer goes to Elise Badger. Reserve champion goes to Kayla Frederick. First call for class 23 crossbred market heifers. Entering the ring now is class 23 crossbred market heifers. First call for the county raised market steers.
Young man has a really nice market effort here in this first class. She could use a little more time, and I think she's going to do nothing but get better. Her parts and pieces are really good. Her design is really good. She's got some muscle. She's really good and sound on her feet and legs. She's got enough fat cover on. I think she's weighing just under 1,000, but every day that one keeps growing up. I think she's going to get better. Let's give that young man a nice round of applause for this single entry in this class.
Champion crossbred market heifer goes to Sam Fitzpatrick. Entering the ring now is class 22 county raised market steers.
2 classes of these?
Just one.
Really good class winner here in our county-born steers. I love his muscle and his rib shape and his back design. A lot of power in that calf. He handles really good when you get your hands on him. Is at a good market weight. If you want to change him, I'd maybe relax him a little bit in his shoulder and his front legs and loosen him up just a little bit as he goes on his back legs. But that's a high-performing calf that's got a good show steer look to him and got a lot of power and a lot of meat, red meat in him. Young lady's Baldy steer in second. Really good design, really sound, functional. Just gives up some overall mass and not as opened up all the way from front to rear as our class winner. But that's not to say that's not a really nice, high-quality market steer that young lady has. Let's give this class a nice round of applause.
Champion County Raised Market Steer goes to Nathan Towers. First call for Class 24 Slick Shear Market Steers.
Young man has a nice steer here at a single entry in the class. A lot of muscle, a lot of performance, a lot of length. He's opened up behind his shoulders. He's he's good back shaped. He's sound. You get out and ask him to go. That's a really nice, high quality calf to win this class. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Champion Slick Steer goes to Nathan Towers.
Now coming into the ring for our overall champion market animal is our returning bucket calf, Madison Christensen. Our Simmental market steer, Ashlyn Frederick. Champion Dexter market steer, Carly Rudolph. Champion crossbred steer, Elise Badger. Champion market heifer, Samuel Fitzpatrick. Champion county raised steer, Nathan Towers. And champion slick sheared steer, Nathan Towers. Let's give them all a round of applause. We want to give one last thank you to Home State Bank for sponsoring the online streaming today, for those of our relatives that couldn't make it to watch our kids' show out here. And we want to thank Adam Pryor one last time for coming to Greene County today to judge our cattle show.
Really nice group of steers. They're market cattle when we get them out here for our champion drive. Let's give this group of young exhibitors a nice round of applause. Similar to like there was in the breeding effort show, there's give and takes, and it's just where you put your emphasis on the little tweaks, on the ones that put the most good things together. And there's always going to be a flaw here and there, but there's one steer out here that I think's got just a little bit of extra good in him in a lot of places, and I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's pretty nice in a lot of different ways. And then we'll bring a reserve in and see how they look for your grand reserve steer. Let's give these guys one more nice round of applause, and I'll show you your champion steer. It might get just a little bit closer when we're picking a reserve, and then I am going to go ahead and pick a third. There's 2 steers out here I would say are in the running. Your reserve crossbred. I love his power. I love his mass. He's wide back. He's opened up behind his shoulders. He's good. He's good in his condition. He's good on his feet and legs. Compared to our champion steer, you maybe could just extend him up through his front 1/3 a little bit, but that's a really nice calf. Young lady Simmental steer here. I love how he gets out and goes. Really, really sound on his feet and legs. He's a little bit longer sided, longer ribbed, a little more extended. 2 high quality steers. Honestly, you could flip and if you wanted to switch what I'm going to do, I wouldn't argue with you, but I'm going to use the reserve crossbred for your reserve and the Simmental for your third. Let's give them, young ladies, a nice round of applause.
Grand champion 4-H market animal goes to Elise Badger. 2nd overall goes to Kayla Frederick. And 3rd overall goes to Ashlyn Frederick. We will be starting our showmanship classes shortly, starting with senior showmanship.
While we're waiting for the kids to get back to their stalls and kind of get ready for showmanship, we wanted to take the time to announce our champion rate of gain went to Nathan Towers. So congratulations to Nathan. Reserve went to Tatum Tucker. And then our champion market beef production went to Carly Rudolph. So all of you kids, if you haven't come and got your trophies for those, please stop up here and we'll give you your trophy. And congratulations to all of you on those accomplishments.
first call for senior showmanship.
let's give this group of senior showmen a nice round of applause. They all do a really nice job. I kind of went through and just told them a couple little things, or maybe one little thing that the way they show, or something that I would maybe do just a little different. And I'm not saying that I know exactly what the best showmanship techniques are or anything. Showmanship's a personal preference. Different people like the different way people show them. I like to watch the kids and how they handle their calf, and whether they're calm and smooth. And I grew up showing, and honestly, when I was showing, I used to saw my calf in half, because I would just sit there and just show stick it, literally like I was gonna. The judges used to say I'd saw it in half. And I have kids that show, and I do love watching showmanship and watching the good showmen around the state of Iowa and at the county level. And there's some really, really good showmen in this group. There's some really nice showmen in here that do a really nice job. They're slow, they're calm, they get their calf set the way they want. They do a really nice job. I've got to pick 3, and that's not an easy task, because honestly, all 5 of these, a different person in here, I could see any one of you mixing up the top 5 and doing it however. But I'm going to go get you 3 senior showmen. Let's give this group one more big round of applause, and I'll show you the 3 that I think.
Champion senior showman goes to Ashlyn Frederick. Reserve champion goes to Annie Twilley. Third place goes to Joe Davis. Entering the ring now is your junior showman class. Excuse me, intermediate showman.
Yeah.
Senior showmanship was good, but I think these intermediates even picked it up another notch. Let's give all these exhibitors a really nice round of applause on a great intermediate showmanship. They're not necessarily placed in any way. I left a few of them out here. The ones that I feel are really in contention for the top three in the showmanship, because it's really nitpicky on personal preference of little things. and some of it's just the luck of how your calf acts. I mean, if your calf's wanting to fight you and he's getting tired, I don't care if you're the best showman in the world. Sometimes that's just tough, and sometimes that's just bad luck. But there's 5 of them here that I think all do a very, very, very good job, top-end job. And it's just nitpicky, personal preference, little things on how they handle them, how they lead them into it, how they're sticking them after that, just itty-bitty little things. Personal preference. All 5 of them do a great job. I'll show you the 3 that I think have rose to the top. Let's give them one more nice round of applause for a great intermediate showmanship class.
Champion intermediate showman goes to Tatum Tucker. Reserve goes to Elise Badger. And 3rd place goes to Kayla Frederick. Entering the ring now is our junior showmanship class.
let's give this class of junior exhibitors a nice round of applause. They're doing a really nice job. When you're young, you're learning, and sometimes there's kids that have an advantage because they have older siblings or they've been showing longer, and they're still learning the ropes, and that's what it's all about. So when you're in junior showmanship, not always does it matter whether or not you win in the top 1, 2, or 3. It's what you're taking away from it and learning. And I tried to give each kid maybe just a little something that I would change on how they're showing, and maybe that'll help them going forward. But the best way for these juniors to learn, come back and watch the intermediate and the seniors before, or when you go to other shows or down the road. That's a good place to learn. There's no better way to learn than watching somebody in front of you. Even the mistakes they make, when you watch them, you can learn from them. So I think there's 3 of them out here that do an exceptional job in your juniors. Let's give these one more big round of applause, and I'll go show you who those 3 are.
Champion junior showman goes to William Thorpe. Reserve champion goes to McKenna Ebersol. And 3rd place goes to Bryce Stevenson. And that will conclude our 2021 beef show. Can we get one more round of applause for the judge and all the ring helpers today? A round of applause for our fair queen, Ashlyn Frederick, for all of her help today. And we would also like to thank Home State Bank again for sponsoring the live stream. I do have one announcement from the Fair Board. The tractor pull tonight has been canceled due to poor track conditions and forecasted rain. There will still be a pork and lamb barbecue at 5:30. So come on out and support the pork and lamb producers. And thank you all for coming today.